Put it on.
Scrolls Online has surpassed 18 million players this year, and we're still growing. The response to our Gates of Oblivion global reveal event back in January was incredible. We loved hearing how excited you were about the return of a test classic in Mehrunes Dagon and starting your year-long adventure. Many of you already have by jumping into our first DLC, Flames of Ambition. As many of you all know, we recently joined the Xbox family, and we're so excited to work with such an amazing partner who joins us in our belief of supporting ESO across all platforms. And on that note, I've got some exciting news. Today, we're thrilled to unveil the Elder Scrolls Online Console Enhanced, which enables ESO to run natively on Xbox Series X, S, and PlayStation 5 consoles. This is a massive leap forward for ESO, and we're very excited to take advantage of the incredible power of the new console generation to bring you both stunning upgrades to both performance and visuals, making it ESO's most immersive and best performing console version yet. When you make the jump to ESO Console Enhanced, you'll enjoy graphical enhancements to almost every aspect of the game, including lighting, shadows, and reflections that all combine to create even more beautiful and engaging environments. In addition to this, we've also increased some texture resolutions, filters, and improved anti-aliasing to help bring out the details of the world of Tamriel as you explore it. The Elder Scrolls Online is now by far the biggest Elder Scrolls game and probably RPG of any kind on any console ever. And our team has been working extremely hard to make sure that ESO Console Enhanced is both performant and breathtaking, a truly amazing experience on new generation machines. Trust us when we say, this is a game changer. ESO Console Enhanced arrives June 8th, and it will be free for anyone who owns or purchases ESO on Xbox One or PS4. Stay tuned for more details. We are just about ready to venture into Blackwood, but before we do, let's talk companions. As we announced in our Blackwood reveal event back in January, companions are your adventuring buddies, joining you in nearly everything and anything you do in ESO. That means you'll always have someone at your side, ready for adventure, regardless of whether you play solo or with friends. From battling Dagon cultists to investigating Ayleid ruins, they'll be there for you. You can adventure with your companion almost anywhere, with the exception of PvP or solo arenas. And if you need some time for yourself, you can always despawn or dismiss them at will. There are 2 different companions available in the chapter launch, and they are unlocked by completing quests in the Blackwood zone. All companions, including any we might add in the future, have their own unique identities, along with their own likes and dislikes. And as you get to know them, you can unlock new quests that provide more insight into who they are and where they came from. Pay attention though, because you can build up or lose rapport with your companions depending on your actions in Tamriel. Once you've unlocked a companion, they start at level 1, and they can level up by earning experience in combat with you. As you level your companion up, they unlock new skills and active ability slots for use in combat. It's your choice on which abilities they use, as well as their gear and combat behaviors. Take special care though when slotting their abilities. Companions use a cooldown and priority system when choosing which abilities to use. The order in which they are placed on the skill bar is the order in which they will try to use the skills. We know how much you love to customize your own characters. Companions will also be able to have their appearances customized, using some of the cosmetics you've unlocked for your own characters, including mounts, costumes, and outfits. There's still a lot more details to cover with companions, and I know you all have tons of questions. We'll have a lot more info on this soon, so make sure to check out our website for updates. And now, it's time to explore Argonian and Imperial-occupied lands known as Blackwood.
Hey everyone, and thanks for joining me on this adventure through Blackwood. As Rich mentioned back in January, the chapter zone of Blackwood stretches from the southern portions of Cyrodiil all the way east to the borders of Shadowfen. It's here that a mixture of both Argonian and Imperial cultures will attempt to coexist with one another, though this will be difficult at times. But the 2 races will have to put their differences aside as the forces of Mehrunes Dagon and his cultists attempt to sow the seeds of destruction in Blackwood. When you first arrive in Blackwood, you'll be at the gates of Leowin. It's going to be instantly familiar to those who've played Test 4. Expect to find the Great Chapel of Zenithar near the city gates, as well as Castle Leowin towering over the city itself. Of course, being set 800 years prior to Test 4 means there's going to be some differences as well. Our Leowin has a proper dock outside the city walls, placing the city at the center of bustling trade routes within the Topal Bay. There's also going to be a number of new marketplaces and vendors that have set up shop in areas that may have been inaccessible due to Test 4's timeline due to all the city's excessive flooding. Leowin is the largest city in Blackwood, and it's also going to act as your main hub. It contains all the regular vendors, crafting stations, guilds, banks, and other services you'd expect from a hub city. It's also where the main quest begins. You see, acting commander of the Ivory Brigade, Rian Lorne, will have need of you when you arrive. Imperial counselors, all who have appeared to have connections to emperors of the past, are in danger. It's going to be up to you and an old friend, Evely Sharparrow, to discover what exactly is going on in Blackwood. Now, there's a lot more to see and explore in Leowin when Blackwood launches. For now, though, let's travel to a place folks haven't visited since 1994's arena, Gideon. Now, we're going to need to be on high alert as we make our way to the city. While Gideon itself is a safe haven, the ruined Ayleid outskirts are quite dangerous. You'll need to be on the lookout for the dangerous creatures roaming the swamps, like my new favorite monsters, the bog dogs and death hoppers. Those aren't the only things you'll need to watch out for either. The restless spirits that haunt the ruins of Castle Geovis, a landmark that should be familiar to those who have read the lore book 2920, are nearby as well. For now, though, let's continue into the city of Gideon. Though the city may look imperial, its leadership and rulers are anything but. Led by the great Keshu of the Blackfin Legion, Gideon has been turned into a home for not only the Argonians who have left the dark swamps of the Black Marsh, but for many travelers from the lands around the area. In addition to the major cities of Blackwood, there's tons of other locations to explore as well, both familiar and new. Places like Undertow Caverns, Vion Ruins, and Border Watch will all be familiar but different. There's also places like Arpenia, Deepscorn Hollow, and Bloodrun Cave, each with their own unique stories to tell. You're also going to want to keep an eye out for some familiar faces here too. There might just be an archaeologist and her manservant stumbling into some trouble again. Oh, and perhaps a band of masked actors from Somerset as well. Next up, we're going to dance with some Daedra in the Deadlands. But before we do, a quick word from our sponsors.
Wow, there is a lot to look forward to in Blackwood. There are a ton of great in-game events, new content, and sales happening right now too, beginning with the ESO Free Play event.
For the next 2 weeks, new players can test drive The Elder Scrolls Online on any available platform absolutely free. You can visit elderscrollsonline.com/freeplay for all the details.
Some exciting news on top of that, all players, new, returning, or current, can begin their Gates of Oblivion adventure today. Right now, anyone can jump into the ESO Blackwood Prologue Quest.
This new quest ties directly to the events in Blackwood, giving you a perfect starting point along with something tasty to tide you over until the chapter release. No spoilers, but the Prologue Quest will have you learn the terrible secret of the Longhouse Emperors who are threatening Tamriel.
You'll help fan-favorite characters Lyrinth, the Dremora, and Evely Sharparrow to overcome Daedric cultists and begin to solve the mystery of Mehrunes Dagon's 4 ambitions. This is available to everyone, even players who are participating in the free trial.
And remember, if you've participated in a free trial before, your character and all progress carries over, so you can pick up exactly where you left off.
And if you want more, the Flames of Ambition DLC is available now in the ESO Crown Store. It's also available to players through our ESO Plus membership. Or you can also pick up the latest chapter, ESO Greymoor, part of the Dark Heart of Skyrim adventure, on sale now before Blackwood arrives in June.
That's tons of content to go through. Speaking of which,
It's time to check out a cool new world event that we're introducing in Blackwood that I'm very excited about, Oblivion Portals. These portals are early Dagon experiments, attempts to bridge a path between Nirn and the Deadlands themselves. And they're unlike anything we've ever done before. Unlike previous world events, these portals aren't marked out on your map. Instead, They'll appear randomly throughout the zone, and you're going to need to seek them out to discover their whereabouts. These Oblivion Portals aren't the same ones as in Test 4. A Daedric army isn't going to come marching out of them and destroy Kvatch again. Instead, you're going to need to bring the battle to the Deadlands to shut them down. When you enter an Oblivion Portal, you'll be whisked away to a random island in the depths of the Deadlands. Because there's several starting locations for these events, you'll need to traverse a number of different pathways each adventure to get to your ultimate goal. This means, depending on the islands you traverse, expect to encounter different types of Daedra, cultists, and even champion mini-bosses standing in your way. These portals aren't just small areas that you're entering either. You can expect a similar size and scope to our public dungeons, just to give you an idea of how large they actually are. Now, once you're inside the Deadlands, your goal lies inside the tower at the central island. Be warned though, the deeper you go, the more challenging this is going to get. Once you do arrive at your goal, expect to face off with the Daedra in charge of these recent invasions in an epic battle alongside your friends and allies. Just know, this is only the beginning of Mehrunes Dagon's plans. But these portals are proof that he's making progress. I look forward to adventuring alongside all of you when these portal events begin later this year with the launch of Blackwood.
The Blackwood chapter launches in June, and we're counting down the days. We can't wait to share what we've been working on so hard this past year. But Blackwood isn't the end. There's still a lot more to come in the Gates of Oblivion adventure. We'll have more info on that shortly after chapter launch, so keep your eyes peeled. But before I go, I've got one last thing that I think you will all be very interested in seeing. Check out the world premiere of our very first Blackwood gameplay trailer.
Mortals. They're always in far greater danger than their feeble minds could ever hope to understand. Even now, they continue to live their pointless little lives as they teeter oblivious on the edge of complete destruction. Mortals are nothing more than insignificant grains of sand. But I must admit, I am intrigued by their latest predicament. It has been a very, very long time since I've encountered a mystery worthy of my time and talent. I will encourage them. They can thank me later.
And that's a wrap. Thanks to Rich, Jason, and of course, all of you for tuning in.
Blackwood is available for pre-purchase right now. This latest ESO chapter will launch on PC, Mac, and Stadia on June 1st and June 8th for Xbox and PlayStation. The free update for Xbox Series X, S, and PlayStation 5 arrives with Blackwood also on June 8th. The ESO free trial is happening now and runs until April 13th. The Blackwood chapter Prologue Quests are also live right now and available to all ESO players, both those who already own the game and anyone participating in the free play event. And fans can pick up ESO Greymore on sale right now and play through all previous chapter content while we wait for Blackwood.
Be sure to visit ElderScrollsOnline.com for all the details on what's going on and how you can join in on the fun.
Thank you all so much for tuning in. We hope you had fun today. I know we did. We'll see you next time.
got a couple reds coming in.
No, I've been actually streaming for a while today. I just restarted the stream kind of thing because I wanted to redirect the stream to the new event that's coming out, and I think that's over with now. But so you probably, you know, you missed the first 5 minutes of like this particular stream, but I was probably streaming for, I don't know, 3, 4, 5 hours before that. All right, you guys. So real quick, we're gonna die if we don't really work together as a team. So try to stay on crown and like clear the mender to the right. See that big red circle on the flag? You're not going to want to stand in that, first of all. And then another thing about the oils, you guys, is once they dump them, you know where they're dumping them, right? So I know that they're going to dump those oils in that same spot every single time. So you shouldn't die to it ever. It's not going to surprise you any. It's boom, look it, dumped it again, same spot. It looks to me like they're dumping it in like 2 different spots, possibly 3. Just don't stand on those spots. Whoever's healing, that's great. Who's doing those heals? I don't know if I'm gonna better res you here. Yeah, I died resing you. Fucking A. So what I do, my skull, in this situation is stay like in stealth, like kind of behind us. And let's say you see me fighting somebody. Right? Jump in, ambush in, try to kill him as much as you can, but if you don't get a kill within 2 seconds, let's say, like, I'd say about 2 seconds, you should not be trying anymore. Like, that's the key. I don't know if you've ever played GTA, but it's kind of the same concept as, like, flying a jet. You know, you swoop down, you try to get a kill in a jet on GTA, and if you don't get it right away, so what? You fly back again, you try again, but if you get greedy, you're dead. Same thing on a stand blade. You gotta stay in stealth. You gotta stay in the shadows, and then when you come out of the shadows, you're probably still gonna be a target. All right, we're gonna head to Bleakers. But what's happening is
knocked me out of stealth, and then I got 4 ice comments on me.
Yeah, right. Yep. I don't know. And if what I'm saying doesn't help, then so be it. But I got a feeling it will. So I mean, trust me. I played a stand blade. Sweet. I played a stand blade to start this game. I was an Imperial stand blade for years. Like, that was my main tune. The only reason why I switched to a mag sword is because the same issues that you're having. Like, you know, they would see me and they would just focus me, and it doesn't take much to kill me because I'm a stand blade, right? And I wasn't building my character to take damage, I was building it to do damage. So you're literally talking to somebody who, like, absolutely loves playing stand blade, and if you want, I can switch to my stand blade and I can kind of coach you through it, being next to you side by side. But you know, you just got to play the tune the way you built it. That's all. And the fact that you're a low CP, in all honesty, you're kind of on the right build. You're kind of doing the right thing there. It's either that or make a mag sork, and I think you're probably better on the, you know, maybe a magic bomber maybe or something, but you don't really have a lot of CP to be thrown around everywhere. So, you know, you probably are going to want to be a glass cannon and spec everything into damage and just, you know, but make sure you're in stealth and make sure you know, I don't know if you're using summon shade and if you're using cloak, like you're using the one that makes you disappear and you're using the one that teleports back to the thing, but those are going to be your, without those 2 moves, you're gonna die, you know. So, like fighting there at King's Crest, when the inner door came down, you could put a shadow image. Maybe I should just switch to my stand blade and kind of show you. It would probably help a lot. Problem is the group kind of needs me to be on a tankier tune. Because if I switch to a stand blade, then what I need is the rest of the group to kind of take the blunt of the damage, while you and I are sitting in stealth, getting kills here and there. And if the group isn't capable of doing that,
could do a one-on-one later whenever you're not running a group.
The other thing is, you know, I think I'm improving on it, and getting better at it. It just takes time. So.
Oh, dude, yeah. I know a lot of people talk shit about Stam Blades being the easiest. I mean, in all honesty, I honestly think you're probably playing one of the hardest classes to play, because if you don't pay attention to everything you do every single second of every single minute, you're dead. You literally need to pay attention, and that's why I'm trying to coach you through that, because I've been through it. Like, you literally have to always be dodge rolling, always be keeping your buffs up. I don't even know what you're using for buffs, but you always got to keep your buffs up. You got to know which buffs bring you out of stealth and which buffs don't, and only pop the ones that don't bring you out of stealth until you're ready to come out of stealth. And I mean, the whole thing is it's very difficult to play a Stam Blade. Extremely difficult. It might take you a year to figure it out, you know what I mean? But once you do, it's so fucking fun. It really is. If I switched to my Stam Blade right now, people would drop a lot quicker, but so would I. And then, like I said, the group's not going to do any good if I'm dead. So, and it's, if you and I were both on Stam Blades, it's like, okay, well, what happens if we're both alive and the other 4 out of 6 are dead? That doesn't do us any good either. So it's, I think the group's better off with me on a mag Sork, and that's why I'm on it. That's why you don't see me switching, going through all my 10, 12 tunes or whatever I got now. I think I got 12 tunes. I'd like to get every single one of them 100,000 AP, so I can get the transmutes, and I plan on doing it. It's just right now isn't the time. It's come out here on a weak ass tune and fucking get destroyed. But that being said, if I do decide to do it, I'm gonna try to put the best gear on I can. You know, impen. I'm not gonna come out here with fucking training. Got 4 days left. Yep. Well, we got 2 M keeps left, so. You'd be proud of me, Juice. I made a Stam Crow. Made a Stam Crow and I made a Stamplar. So now I got one of everything. I got Stam Crow, Stamplar. You know, I got Mag Sork, Stam Sork. I got Mag Templar, Stam Templar. Mag Nightblade, Stam Nightblade. Mag Dragon Knight, Stam Dragon Knight. Mag Warden, Stam Warden. Mag Crow, Stam Crow. I got one of everything. And I do plan on bringing them all out here. I just like to have some sort of momentum in like, you know, then switch kind of thing. Like, it's so hard to get momentum when you're getting wiped everywhere you go. And we crowned, we got a scroll, we're down to 2 amp keeps. If I switched to my Stam Sork, we'd probably lose both those amp keeps by the time I even got back in here. It's just insane how much momentum we lose just from, like, well, I'm the only crown on though, so it's like, I'm the only one out here calling shots and making moves with, I mean, obviously my group, but you know what I mean? There's nothing else going on when it comes to blues at all, in any way, shape, or form. Yeah. Well, I will. I will. You're right, though. I probably should just do it right fucking. We're gonna go hit Bleakers. I mean, sorry, Bruma.
Jibber's in here with a few others. They're helping out now.
Yeah, yeah. I gotta change this title real quick. I'd be focused in that red, you guys. Situational awareness. That red is our only threat right now, not the guards. Right away, just focus that red till he dies, and then get right back to flipping flags and whatever the hell else. And I would do that all the time. You see an enemy, focus that enemy. I see a lot of times, like, I don't know what it is. It's if they're not paying attention or what. People just attack guards, and the next thing you know, the PvPer comes up. Fucking end caps you or something from behind, and it's you're just fucking dead in like a half a second. So I would like always focus the players. Obviously there's some exceptions, but not very many. Alright, let's do this. Run to a declaw as quick as we can. Ah, excuse me. Then you drop on the inventory page.
There's oils.
Well, I ain't gonna lie to you guys, I'm completely out of siege. All my ballistas, rams.
Same. I'm sitting here trying to swap my last stone trebuchet and I can't do it. It won't let me. I'm like panicking.
All good. I would just sneak away from battle, and I can probably do the same here in a minute. I just don't have ballistas or rams. I have everything else.
Like I have them, I just can't slot them right now.
Up, I'm the healer. Ooh.
Guy on that fire
Red's
ballista.
on the port.
Guy on the fire ballista won't be bothering you anymore.
Red's on the porch.
Dude, I was down to 177 health. 177 health. Alright. Gives me an opportunity to slot some shit. Got all kinds of siege. I just don't have shit slotted.
I can't quite get that guy. He's like camping your body. I tried to get
That's
you,
alright.
but
I'll just come back from boom. I was able to slot some shit there.
alright.
I was fucking those guys up though, wasn't I, Squish Mouse?
Yeah.
So don't log out of the game because login servers are down.
Shit.
Means you're fucking stuck with me. You understand? Yeah. Yeah.
Well, shit. They do not want Winters to come back. And I'm done.
Dude's fixing the door. That's
I'm
6%.
coming back from doing that. I'm gonna slot some shit before I get up there.
Fucking A, man. How many total do you think there's here? Like 4? I only see 4.
There's some going to Bruma too. They're leaving and going to Bruma.
I don't know. I'm gonna go and hit Bleakers. Fucking hang. Fucking dumb. It's hard as fuck.
Five of us are over here at Bleakers. Siege is up. Ram is up.
Coming.
Same 3 EP are back at Bleakers.
Up in industrial. I don't know if I want to better get any reses to try. Focus this microwave, whatever.
There's a tent.
Thank God you were looking for one. Instead of fighting like the middle of the porch, I gotta meat bag it in the middle of the porch. If somebody wants to jump on this meat bag, like, shoot it so I can go up there and DPS, feel free. Yeah, I don't think the middle of the porch is a good spot to this one here. Good? Looks like we cleared them out. Time to get reses outside. Stunned him. Nice. What I think is funny is how they're losing ground to AD because they're so worried about the north. AD has one of their scrolls, but you know they're so focused on us that they're not, you know. The only reason why I'm focusing them is because they're freaking obsessed little tools and won't stop hitting us.
I believe there's still one upstairs. Or, no, maybe he just died.
He jumped outside, he's running around. Close to the port.
We good? Pushing the north.
Out into the wild, indigenous child, survivor formidable trials. I stand in the rain, scanning the blaze in pursuit of the villainous fire. Who sent everything that I love into flame? Descent is my name, lamenting my claim. The whip of a boa, perfecting my aim. Revolution the game. A brother to the blood of the queen. The sting of the animus, they bring out the man in us. I'm the king of the kill, it's unanimous. I'm slitting your throat, red matches your coat. The brave and the free, they were banned with us. From NY to Boston, it's a beautiful world to be lost in. There's no other frontier, we go to hunt here. Now the future is unclear. Fathers of freedom are found in the future. They fight in the face of the flames. So ready your bayonet, don't just stop praying. Yet my tomahawk has a land to reclaim.
Yeah, out of siege punish required. What the fuck? Yellows are hitting Ayleswell. We need to get to Ayleswell. Get to Ayleswell. I know.
They must be sieging from somewhere besides the front door, because the front door is at 79%.
Yeah, north wall. We'll be back in 2 seconds.
The wall's taking repairs. Not no more. Started sieging it again. You got to be up on that wall. Yeah, you're up on that wall.
They're off their siege. Go ahead and get that wall finished up.
Yep, we're not flagged anymore. There's one of them. There we go. I got both of them, I think.
They're both down. Scout around the outside of the keep. Check it out real quick.
AD's hitting Chalman now.
going to protect there, or what we're doing?
I'm not sure. I'm waiting to see what he says.
Push chow, imp keep. Hit the farm on the way if you're passive.
Our last imp keep.
There's a group down taking nickel.
Alright. So, y'all ready?
Yes.
You sure?
Yes.
Alright. I'm gonna take your word for it then.
Farm's secure. There's a secondary blue group that's gonna be hitting Ash front door after nickel flicks.
Yeah, what we're gonna do is we're gonna hit Chalman. That way they have to choose one or the other. So meet me at Bleakers. And don't be scared, okay? Ollie is.
Still wearing my brown pants though.
We'll ride out at dawn. Hit the enemy while they're sleeping. Just kidding. We're heading to Chalman now. Let's go, motherfuckers. I'm starting to get scared with all that role-playing shit you were just talking. Now, we'll be alright. Let him go on the. Let him go in that little thing, whatever. Let's just keep pushing. He's here to run around a freaking gate. I'm here to try to take Chalman. Don't let him gank like people that are slow. People that are slow, push forward. People on the front line, watch their back. John, come on, buddy. We're waiting on you, man. Fuck. Oswald 911, son of a fucking bitch. We're gonna have to get to Oswald, I guess. Fuck, man, I honestly kind of seen that coming, like... Oh my god, dude. Forever in fucking battle. God, it's fucking irritating. What is he, ganking us in the back? Alright, just spawn up by Bleakers. I kind of wish you would have ganked me so I could spawn out of here and fucking mount. So frustrating.
Let him kill me. Figured it was quicker.
I know, I can't even get out of battle.
Yeah, I couldn't either. And I'm slow as crap when I'm not on my horse.
Yeah, I just let him kill me just so I could get out of fucking battle.
Yep. Figured it, I'd get there quicker doing it that way.
I would get in on the flags.
They're on the inner porch. Yeah, they're already in.
In the... They're in on the...
Inner? They haven't got...
Are they on the flags or on the inner door?
Inner door, 12-man band.
Yeah, get in on the flags. We gotta get some fucking shit set up.
It is broke in. They're charging all the flags.
Oh my god, there's a ton of them. Yeah.
I got on the gate ready. Fuck. I got on the gate ready. I'm on the front flag. Oh, damn. That's a wrap. But I mean, look how many there are, you know? It's like, what do you expect? It is what it is. My gut was telling me that we should probably keep an eye on Elswell, but there's not much you can do with just a little bit of people we got. Alright, spawn up at Nickel, we'll head to Robeck.
The tent was up. Changed now. Anyway, so can't get in.